Okay, so I'm back. In my last video that you guys will see shortly, um, I sort of began talking about relationships, and that's a really interesting subject for me. I've learned a lot over the years, and I just feel like sharing. Um, Relationships, key things, communication, and having something in common. Okay, with your partner. I'm not saying you guys have to like everything because that's going to get fucking boring really fast. Okay? But have enough in common that you're not complete opposites. Okay? Because all that does is end up in contention and fighting, and if you get married, divorce. The other one, communication. Okay? Learn to talk. Oh my lord, I know so many men who are afraid to talk to women and vice versa. Okay? They're like, "Oh my god, they're not going to understand me." Oh, they just don't know. Bullshit. Okay, we're all human beings just because we have some physical differences. Okay? Um, we're all human beings. Yes. Most guys, okay, there's several different guys. Okay, there's your gay guys, of course. There's your guys like me. Um, there's your big tough rocker dude, biker. The big toughy guys, the bad boys. You know, and then there's like the jock type of guy. Okay, the jock type of guy. Typically, what I've seen is a womanizer. They're not in touch with their feelings. Uh, they're selfish and self-centered. Okay, uh, towards the opposite sex, not necessarily towards their buddies or anything like that, because hey, sports is a team sport. We work together to get a goal. Well, if they took half of that shit to their marriage, they'd probably do okay. And you got the bad boy, which unfortunately I kind of was a bad boy at one time. Um, that is so emotionally fucked up that they don't see other people for who they are, especially the opposite sex. They have a tendency to use them, um, and then throw them away because they're too afraid of commitment. Um, and then there's people like me now who are very in touch with their emotions, who really don't give a fuck if you don't like it if they cry or you think they're a pussy or whatever. I always joke about it. I always say I'm a lesbian in a man's body. I'm a very feminine guy. Always have been. My bad boy life persona, I guess, in high school. Oh God, I'd never have told that to anybody. You know, I always tried to be the guy, be the tough guy, and that's such a load of shit. You know, and I just learned to be me and not care what anybody thinks. I like, okay, I like watching the Home Network channel, okay, HGTV. I like to watch people design homes and paint homes and do interior decorating. Um, I like sewing. Excuse me. I like belching. Okay, yeah, those are some of the things I like. Like my wife now, she's kind of a slob. She gets more focused on other things besides cleaning and keeping things nice and neat. Whereas I'm kind of the anal retentive guy. where I try and keep things neat and clean and nice. You know, I worry about feng shui. I worry about, okay, does this picture frame straight? Does this look good? Is this, all that stuff. I'm not all frou-frou either. So let's get that straight right now. No frou-frou here. In fact, I think it's disgusting. All the flowers and paisley and ugh. Now, color's cool. Design's cool. Frou-frou? Oh, man, that's like somebody threw up flowers all over the frickin' wall. It's disgusting. So, anyway. Yeah, I'm into that kind of stuff. I like to cook. I enjoy, and I don't just cook, go get the microwave stuff and toss it in the microwave. I like to cook. I like to grab a recipe and create something. So most of my favorite foods are like Japanese style foods, stir fries, rices, noodles. I like pastas, things like that. I like to make chicken cordon bleu. All kinds of different things. I like to cook. I watched Rachel Ray. She cracks me up. Although I hate her little EVOOO thing, extra virgin olive oil crap. It's just dorky. But anyway, I digress. Relationships. Let me get back onto that point. You have to have something in common. You can't be complete opposites. And you have to have the communication, or I guarantee you're going to get divorced, or you're not going to, or if you don't get divorced, you make a decision, well, we're not going to get divorced, and, you end up living in separate rooms, in separate places, not liking each other, not talking, not communicating, and your kids see that, and they're just like, that's, their concept of a relationship. This is the other thing, with parents with kids. Sorry. I see this so often that, you see parents go, why are my children out of control? And I look at them and I say, well, what are you guys doing? Are you communicating? Are you talking? Are you treating your wife with respect? Wife, are you treating your husband with respect? Or do you guys just come home and go to complete opposite rooms and don't really talk to anybody? Do you spend time with your children together, not separately? Together. I mean, separately is good too, but together. The reason for this, okay, is because how are your kids going to know anything about marriage if what they see is you, and all they see is that you all don't get along, or you're fighting, or you're bickering all the time, or you're taking your shit out on them? It's back to something I said earlier. You've got to be an example to people. You are the example. A famous person said once, and I'm probably going to have to end this, but I'll say this really quick. A famous person said once that, in the eyes of children, the parents are gods. And it's very simply very true. And we have to be that example to our children within a solid marriage. Anyway, and I'm going to have to do a part 2 to this. God, I ramble. Okay, I'll be back. Bye.